Welcome to Afrobeats Global. My name is Ololade. You can call me Abenyoge anytime, it's absolutely fine. And wherever you're watching us from, I want to say thank you for always being here with us. I want to say thank you. So this is your e-news update on Afrobeats Global. Guys, so my first news today, I've got no other news to tell you but that trending news about the MBC banning one song. And then, after everything, after 6 months of this song being released and banned after 3 months of release, it actually hits 15 million on YouTube. And you ask me, who am I referring to? It's no other person but Falz the Bad Guy himself. And his song, This Is Nigeria, actually it's 15 million on YouTube after being banned by the embassy. And actually, when you look at that song is actually implying everything that's been happening and it's still happening in Nigeria. But whichever way, why it was banned was because the Muslims Association of Nigeria came out to say something went wrong, and then they were using hijab and all that. But eventually, it hits 15 million on YouTube. Alright, it's no other person but the former Baby Naija housemate Chloe. She came out to Instagram to rant and shout and appease the foreign embassies to please refund at least, if not 50% of her money. According to her, she has been going through the problems of getting UK, US and Canada visa, and all was to no avail. And she really thinks that if it were to be the foreigners coming into Nigeria, it won't even take them less than few minutes, they're done and they're here. But why is it that we go through stress to, before doing the visa, the this, the that, doing this, clear everything? So she thinks at least they should just refund, if not 50% of our money. So we are, on behalf of Chloe, we are begging the foreign embassy, please return 50% of Chloe's money. And if you cannot, at least compensate her by giving her maybe any of the visa. And she said she's not leaving Nigeria. She said she's not seeing herself staying in any other country but Nigeria. She just wants to go and explore. So give her the benefit of exploring your country. We are begging on Chloe's behalf. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀, fún wọn jẹ́ bí ṣe wẹ̀gbẹ̀. Alright, so actually Davido came out to say something partially reasonable and partially dumb, so to speak. Do you know why? Because if you are in Mr. Real's shoe, would you say because you mentioned someone's name on your video or in your song, then you have to bail that person out? Is it your family? But any which way, partially again, if you look at it vividly, if Mr. Real wants to be a good Samaritan, he should be able to help Seun Egbegbe. It's no other news but Seun Egbegbe's inability to pay his 20 million bail grant. So Seun Egbegbe has been in prison for 20 months and is unable to pay 20 million naira. And according to Davido, Mr. Real has actually got 50 million naira out of the song Seun Egbegbe because he used his name and then the ability of he used so many things and into the character of the filmmaker Seun Egbegbe. And eventually Davido said if he was in Mr. Real's shoes, he would have bailed Seun Egbegbe out. Now, if you are going to remove 20 million out of 50 million, what's going to remain? Mr. Real has family. He has a whole lot of things to do. He needs to continue with his musical career. I'm just saying. But anyways, we know Davido to be a giver. So I think that's the reason why he's saying that. But anyways, Mr. Real, if you have a rethink of it, probably you might just want to give it a try. And maybe Davido should support. Half of it can help. Alright guys, so eventually I'm very emotional again about this news. You asked me why. Bisola came out to say it will be very hard for her to forgive her father. That's deep. Now, what would a father do to a child for her not to have that conviction enough to forgive her father? She said, her father, while growing up, was a very selfish man and in every way denied her of the love and support a father should give a child. And she said, ever since she has started a relationship, she has always looked for or looked on to guys that had father figures just because she lacked that while growing up. And she said, trying to forgive, she said, forgiving her father is going to take a long process and she does not even see it coming anytime soon. So eventually, we just want to appease to Bisola, whatever it is, just forgive your father. It's going to be hard. I understand the feeling, but just find a way, find that place in your heart to forgive him. And we hope that you will find a way to forgive your father.